Well, I'll admit one comment from other side. Yes. Honorable Member Father.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for the opportunity to add my voice to the statement made by our able MP for Sorngor Constituency in connection with Electrochem and Sorngor community members. Mr. Speaker, on the 6th of November 2020, I was here when I chanced on a committee report from Committee of Mines and Energy, and I saw Electrochem in it that Ada Sorngor have been allocated to him. Mr. Speaker, I don't belong to Energy and Mines Committee. Neither Otute belong to it. So we saw it here, which we have no knowledge about it. But we saw it here and it was debated here. Mr. Speaker, the approval was given by the House, which we as individual MPs cannot do anything about it, and we cannot fight it here because the House has given approval. But today, it's like me, Comfort Doeyoe Cudjoe, and Christian Otute were the two people who brought the document here to sign and send it to Madam to come and work in Ada. Mr. Speaker, I want to state emphatically that this is a house of records. We have no hands in it. As two MPs from the area, we don't know anything about allocation. We just chance on it here. Mr. Speaker, it's good to have investors. Madam is an investor. He has been allocated a place, is allocated Sorngor Lagoon to work there. Mr. Speaker, we can't say we don't want investors. But my view is, when you go to Ashanti region and there is land for gold, we also have that sort as white gold. And in the Ashanti region, they didn't give the whole allocation to Ashanti gold. There was space for the other people to do galamsey there. Mr. Speaker, Sorngor Lagoon, even our galamsey does not pollute water. They should give a space for some of the indigenous so that they can also work to bring peace. Madam can also work. The indigenous too should work. Mr. Speaker, now it looks as if, now if they are speaking, it's like me and Otute went and brought Madam, and Madam has come to disturb them. We have no hands. We don't know anything. When the committee was working on it, we were not even invited as MPs for the area to listen to what they were allocating to him. Mr. Speaker, we are pleading to give peace a chance, because we have lost one person 3 days ago there because of this struggling, and I understand the community members because they have to work, and that's the work they have been doing since they were born. So we are pleading that a portion should be allocated to them. Already Madam himself assured us that he is going to allocate a space to them to work. Now, I've inquired, and according to his one of his spokespersons, 3 communities have benefited from the community plan, which is Nakon Kope, Agbedafo, Adjumakope. What about the rest? They should give them space so that they can also work and get food. That's what they do. They have nowhere to go. They are farmers. They mine there. They fish there. And once they are there, they should just accommodate them and give them space so that they can also work. Now it's like no work for them. If you ask them to leave the place, where would they go and eat? A place like Aminapa and Media, now it's like a tug of war. There is even a case in the court. I'm pleading with Madam, just go and get all those that have those cases. You have no cases with them, cancel them, sit with them, embrace them, love them, and give them space to work. You can't take all. If you take all, they will disturb you. Though the government, I don't know what happened, and they put all our eggs in one basket for him. But he himself should sit and say that they have given it 40 miles or 40 square miles to work. I'm giving you 10 kilometers square meter. Go, you should also go and work. If they are working and they are getting something small, we will have our peace. He will also have his peace. The chiefs will have their peace, and the community members will be happy with him. He should start from somewhere. When he's improving and he's changing lives, he's giving them social interventions and other things, you will see that the people in the community will be happy and work with him. So I want to take this opportunity to plead to Madam. It's he I will plead to, because it's him they have given all the land to, and it's him that is not allowing them to work in his land, because now government has given it to him. So he should just allocate some place. And I'll plead with the government that this thing shouldn't happen again, that you allocate everywhere, and then the youth, where will they go? What will they do? Are we going to employ them? Are we going to give them something else to do? We are pleading. There should be peace. We want peace. We don't want to see this bloodshedding again. A young man who has gone there to look for food, now he's in the morgue because he is looking for food for his children, a wife and children. Please, Mr. Speaker, do something about it. And let's invite Madam and let's speak to him that though they are giving him the place, which me and Christian Botute, we have no hands. We don't know anything. We just saw the document here. They have given it to him. He should just find space for the youth to work alongside with him. Then he should go along with the people in the community. He should listen to them more. He's the one holding the whole thing. So once they are complaining, listen to the complaint and come down to their level, and then make sure you go along with them. That's where you have your peace. So, Mr. Speaker, Ashanti region, there is space for Galamsey. We also want space for our people to work. Small space. Mining doesn't mean every space, every land should be occupied for one person. Just give space for them to get something. People of Aminapa now, they are like, they don't know what to do. Aminapa Media, and I want to take this opportunity to plead with Madam that case, he should step in and make sure he cancel that case and sit with them. We should judge, all of us should judge, so that we have our peace and work together. We like him. He's investor. He's one of us. He's black. We can't say we will be clapping for foreign investors and leave our own. He's our own. So we can't say he should leave the place entirely, but he should find space and accommodate everybody, and all of us work together. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Our members, I've been looking at the Constitution, but first, the statement asks for two things. On page 2 of the statement, the honourable member is urging the IGP to conduct a thorough investigation into the matter to ensure that the perpetrators are brought to book. So that's the part about who has committed a crime of shooting into a crowd. And then the honourable member further says that he wants the House to refer this unfortunate incident to the Defence and Interior Committee to prove these endless brutalities and big findings to the House. These are all relating to the violence allegedly perpetrated on them. But I think the more critical issue is what is being raised by the Honourable Member for Ada. The natural resource is supposed to be for the state. But here are indigents living by this natural resource, being on it. Yes, it belongs to the state, but the state says that without regards to these other indigents. That's why I've been looking at the Constitution. Look at Wembley, carving out a portion from what has been given out already, where the indigents actually feed. So I think in the Committee on Land and Natural Resource, first, I'll direct the Minister for Interior to brief the House about the incident, how violence came to be perpetrated in that, who shot into the crowd, whether the police or the security of the private company. The Minister of Interior should brief the House on that one. After that brief, if there's a need for the Committee of Defense and Interior to look further, we will give the appropriate directions. But I suggest that the Committee on Lands and Natural Resource should look at the contract document, the lease document again, visit the site, and advise the House whether it is probable or it is possible to renegotiate this is Mines and Energy. Very well. Whatever it is, I don't know whether it's lands and natural resource and mines and energy, to look at the whole leasehold agreement again and investigate and advise the House whether it is practicable to renegotiate and leave out some portion for the indigents, and whether, if that is done, whether that will affect the viability of the business or not. If not, advise so that if it is possible, Parliament may revisit the ratification that has already been done. I so direct.